Hey, welcome back to Two Stall Garage. Today we've got this 1979 Chevy pickup truck. Hasn't been on the road in, I don't know, at least a few years, maybe 6, 7, not quite sure anymore. We're gonna take a look at it. This is a save or scrap. Let us know what you would do. Would you save this? Would you scrap it? We might use this for parts, or we can put it back on the road, or it could be a burnout truck. All kinds of possibilities. Let us know what you would do. This is a 1979. Let's see when the last time it was licensed here. Last time it was licensed, 2018. So 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Yeah, 4. I actually don't remember driving this a whole lot 4 years ago. This is our truck. We own it right now. And the reason why we're doing a save or scrap on this is because we've got a 1983 Chevy K20 with the 6.2 diesel sitting out front. And that's kind of up for save or scrap too, because it's got a blown head gasket. It's got a failed transmission. Not this truck, but the one out front. Got some Goodyear Wrangler tires on this. Those were put on probably 5, 6 years ago. I don't know the manufacture date on those tires, but boy, they look good. Probably starting to dry rot out by now, I would say. I really like them. Up on top, we got some dirt bike parts, it looks like. What else have we got in here? You can tell the mice have been around here. What's this? More dirt bike parts. I'm gonna take this off so we can get inside the power barn. It's not a dirt bike part. It's an old dirt bike sitting out here too. We might need to get that running just enough to get it sold one of these days. It's pretty well shot. I'm gonna keep this thing. Let's get this stuff off of here. This looks familiar to you. This is where the D50 came from. Kind of a pretty sweet 600R fuel tank. Front bezel. That could be kind of cool, huh? Man, that makes me want to put it on the road. What else we got? We got a seat, Honda XL. My goodness, lots of bird poop. What else we got here? We got the rear fender, rear luggage rack, all kinds of stuff. See a project in the future. No broom out here. Get some of these big chunks off. Ceiling doesn't look too great. This way is kind of blocked up just a little bit, so looks like the hood's latched or unlatched. Might be hard to see as you walk down this. Slick 50. All kinds of Custer State Park stickers for admission into the park from when I was little. I think this one's the one I remember being in 1989. Man, these stickers are gone. Here's a 1994. Right up here, Custer State Park, Custom 10 Deluxe. I believe this used to have the 5.7 diesel motor in it. Definitely got some garbage in the back. Let's see if we can sneak around and look at this tailgate. So there it is. It looks great up to this point, and then whammo. This got hit with the tractor. It was good up until that point in time. Just adds character, right? Holy cat. That is a lot. Painted bumpers. I don't know if this was factory or not, this little aluminum chrome piece. Doesn't look like it. It's got a, looks like a self-tapping screw right here and on that side. Try to make our way down this side here. Still got the body trim. Fenders are rusted, but not terrible. It's got an old fuel tank in the back. Empty. This is kind of neat though. All right, here we go. Yeesh. Oh, this thing's just breaking apart. There are mice droppings everywhere. Ay caramba, it smells like mice pee in here. Speedometer says 48,000 and some change. This thing's all greasy like normal. This doesn't really want to move past heater. Doesn't want to move to the off position. Kind of moves, not really. It's got an aftermarket radio in it. Back in the day. Glove box is open. Chevy seat cover. It's got the center windows that open up. The front windshield is just pretty much destroyed. It's cracked all over the place. Still got the rear view mirror. Not in very good shape. I like it though. Not the rear view mirror, but the truck. This is the auxiliary tank that was put in. Still smells like gas. Doesn't smell bad. All right, we're gonna swing around all the way to the other side. Let's get that hood opened up. I'm sure this tailgate opens up. It did in the past. There's a lot of garbage in here, so I'm not gonna touch it. Lamp stand. It is hard to squeeze around in here. Do I dare? Oh, there's nothing. Just got to check out the other side real quick. This door is open. What's this? Oh, a little adapter for the back. There's not much to these trucks. Ugh. I don't really want to be breathing it in too much, but I guess that's just part of it. Window roll down. Look at that. Gotta love the manual windows. It actually works really good. Just that alone, that's reason enough. Armrest is still in decent shape, at least on top. Close it. Didn't see any wasp nest. All right, you ready? Used to have the 5.7 diesel in it. Pretty sure of that. And I am certain that it used to have a 455 Oldsmobile in it. I know that much. It was in there when I was a kid. It ended up having troubles, blown head gasket, all kinds of stuff, probably warped head. Now it's got a 350 in it. Well, here we go. The hood's actually still in pretty decent shape. Yeah, I mean, it's in really good shape, actually. I'm not going to open it up any more than that. See, it's pretty straight. Here it is. You can tell it was a diesel. It's got a battery tray right here. Swinging over to this side, your other battery tray. Which side? Oh, sorry about that. Ooh, is that true or just broken? Just broken. This side's the side that was used. Where's the positive? Anybody know? Positive cable anywhere? Here it is. Is that positive? Yeah, that probably goes down to the starter. This one right here goes to the alternator. Just looking at it here, I don't see any chewed up wires at all. Let's check the oil on this. 350 Oldsmobile. See that right there? We'll open this up first. See what it looks like in here. Do it. Here we go. You guys ready? There's mouse turds on top. Ooh, look at that. Looks great. Oh yeah. Whoops. Let's keep that on there. Oh, it's an old familiar smell. Look at this air filter. Look at that thing. That is still good. Wow. We're going to put that right back on. That is still good. This off. There we go. Sounds like the accelerator pump's working. I don't know if there's any great gas in there or not. Feels like it's working. Probably don't want to do that too much, but this carburetor I think is pretty well shot. Distributor is a Delco. All the wires are looking good. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but when I look at this thing, I think save, put it back on the road. It's got pretty good patina on it. It's only a 2-wheel drive pickup truck though. It's a C10 custom deluxe, so pretty much the least luxurious, the least deluxe amount of trim or options. What would you guys say to using this as a burnout competition truck? Perfect truck for that with it being 2-wheel drive. And just leave it like it is. Transmission probably needs some work, but it's probably got a couple burnout competitions in it before something would go majorly wrong. Maybe just one. I don't know. Last time I remember this thing had front brakes only. Back ones are pretty much shot. 350 Oldsmobile. Pretty neat. Oh yeah, we got to check the oil on this. Let's do that right now. Before we check the oil, I just want to pull on the belts. Belts seem pretty good. I don't know what it has in it for power steering fluid or brake fluid. Where's that dipstick? Hopefully you can see that. Here's full right here. It's about halfway down. It's about half full. The oil seems black. Doesn't surprise me. Check the transmission fluid. It said check and park with the transmission hot. Right now it seems way overfilled, and I'm sure that's because it's not running, not up to temp. Look at that though. That transmission fluid looks great. Well, let's close it down the classic way. So I know we've got about 14 projects going on at the same time. We've got the D50, we got to do the head gasket. We got that Mazda 6 that we just had towed out to the farm. That's got electrical problems. It's a no start, no crank. We've actually got the Jeep Liberty for all the Jeep Liberty subscribers here at Two Stall Garage, part of the Two Stall Garage family. The Liberty actually blew the head gasket. We just fired it up a couple days ago, drove it to the front of the driveway, shut it off, started it again, shut it off again, and now it's a no crank, no start. Out of the blue, I don't know if it's a starter. Doesn't seem like it's trying to put power to the starter, but we got to check that out too. Add that one to the project list. That one's always on the list, so it's never off. Let's not forget about the 1990 Dodge Omni. It's sitting about 20 miles away. We're going to drag that one out of the field. We got to get the key to turn forward. We don't have a key. We got to get the cylinder out, replace it. We're going to try to drive that one 20 miles back home. And that one was pretty rusty underneath the valve cover. Of course, we got that $900 Ford Taurus that's about to go. That's going to go down the road. That's actually going to go to our oldest daughter, and she's pretty excited about that. But before we send that one, we got to do body work on it. We're going to do a paint job on it. That's going to be a DIY at home paint job, so stay tuned for that. Lots of projects. Now remember, this one, Sabre scrap, we're not going to send it to the junkyard if you say scrap it. What we're going to do is we're going to take it, use it for parts for that 83 6.2 sitting out front. But that one is very questionable as well. Needs a head gasket, The head's probably warped. Who knows how the deck is. That one went out about 198,000 miles. I think it was a water pump. Before we bought it, the owner had the water pump go out on it, overheated it, took out the head gasket. 79 Chevy Deluxe. Not very luxurious. Oh yeah, it's got a brand new radiator in it. Aluminum. Cools really nicely, never overheated after that. Thanks so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. We've got more videos like this coming up. A couple more Sabre scraps coming up, and I'm not sure how that's gonna go. We really can't afford to bring anything else onto the farm until we get rid of some of these projects. So let's turn them around as quick as we can. We'll talk to you next time. Hope you have a good day. Bye-bye. Would you just look at it?